Welcome to the Mindset Unleashed Today podcast. My name is Tommy Gucciardo, and I'm excited to share my insights and experiences with you to help you shift your mindset and improve your life. Now, what we're going to be doing is we're going to be exploring different areas of life, discussing how to make positive changes. Now, I'll be doing this by interviewing guests who can provide additional perspectives and their experiences. I believe that by making a mindset shift, we can all unleash our full potential and create the lives we want to live. I hope you'll join me on this journey. Okay, welcome back to the Mindset Unleashed Today podcast. I'm your host, Tommy Gucciardo. So, I want to talk about something today that's, I think, there's a lot of stuff in life that could hold us back, right? And I believe fear is one of the biggest culprits of that, right? It could cause us to not achieve greatness or not achieve goals. And it paralyzes us, right? Fear of failure paralyzes us to actually go out and better ourselves and better our lives. Now, listen, I'm the biggest culprit of that. I have a list a mile long of failures in my life, from multiple divorces to multiple businesses lost to multiple relationships lost to being incarcerated numerous times. And, but the thing, let's step back to one of them, divorce, right? So I get married once, and, it was my childhood sweetheart. We got married. That didn't work. I failed at it, right? I get married again, and, I have beautiful kids. I have a beautiful stepdaughter. I have two beautiful children. But I didn't do well at it, and I failed at it. So maybe I don't get married a third time, right? But I have this fear of failure that if I do get into another relationship or if I do get married again, I'm going to fail. But I have to reframe that, right? What did I learn from those past failures? So failure, there's a lot of different components in failure and the fear of failure. And, there's a few different things. It's okay to fail. It's okay to fail. I'm telling you today, it's okay to fail. But when you fail, what do you get out of that failure? What did you learn something? Did you accomplish something? Did you maybe, set a goal and didn't 100% complete it, but you 90% completed it? Okay, so you got somewhere, right? You might have failed at that goal, but rethink the goal again and try to get to the next level, right? And try to learn from that failure and to be successful, and that's the key. People fail all day long. You think Steve Jobs, you think he just became who he was? Do you think Michael Jordan just became who he was? He failed numerous times. If you look at his stats along his career, he missed more shots than he made, but he kept doing it. He wasn't afraid to fail, right? You talk about, one of the greatest people of all time to me, one of the greatest competitors, Kobe Bryant, right? And he said you can't be held captive by the fear of failure or the fear of what other people say, right? And that's huge, right? If he just stopped, like he was an 18-year-old kid coming out of high school and people said he wouldn't succeed. If he had that thought process, if he was afraid of what other people thought or feared failure, right? He wouldn't be the most successful basketball player of all time. He put in the work. He kept on going. Yes. Did he make mistakes? Yes. Did he not, win championships? Yes. But it fueled him to get to the next level. And he wasn't afraid to fail, right? Failure is part of success. Failure is a big key to success. We look at Thomas Edison, right? How many times did he fail before he created the light bulb, right? I think he says, I have not failed. I've just found 10,000 ways that won't work, right? But on 10,001, he found something. And that's what it's all about. It's about keep moving forward and not being afraid and rethinking things and learning from them, right? And if I take those failures in my life, those past relationships, right? If I let all the failure along that course, if I let that stay in my way of getting to the next level, getting to another relationship, I'll be stuck with that fear all the time. So what do? You take risks, right? You set goals, you set parameters, and you learn, okay, I didn't do something in the past. This is what I did in the past that caused me to fail. Maybe I shouldn't do that again. Maybe I should rethink that thought and do something different, right? So we just have to keep growing as people, right? And not let that fear of failure, consume our life. And on the other the other point, a lot of times with me, it's not just fear of failure. It's also, okay, yeah, I might fail at something. Is somebody going to look different about me if I failed? I hope not, because that's really not a person that I want in your life. So you want friends in this process that are going to help you when you fail and pick you up when you fail and give you motivation when you fail, right? And teach you things. And on the flip side of fear of failure, there's also a fear of success. And that's something that I live with, right? I live with the fear of success because I never was successful. Or I think I never was successful, right? So, what happens when you get that success? Am I worthy of it? So, there's flip sides to things. So, all right, so you got past the fear of failure. Now it's that fear of success, So, all I am is a work in progress on a daily basis, right? And I keep pushing forward and I keep trying to do the next right thing. And I keep learning from where, my mistakes and things that I've done. Listen, there was businesses along the way. There was businesses along the way that I had, great businesses. But, I was so consumed in different areas of life that I didn't put my thoughts and my mindset wasn't correct at that point, okay? And I wasn't ready to accept, what I had. And maybe that was a fear of failure also. Maybe I said, I'm just going to make a mess out of it anyway, so I might as well make a mess out of it. So I caused these things, and I caused commotion in my life, and I caused me to not be successful. And that's because I was afraid of failing. Like for me, I know me, like if I set out on something and they say, okay, this is my goal. I spend time and effort planning that goal, writing it down, this is what's going to happen along the way, and for me, that's me just saying, I'm afraid, I know I'm going to fail and I'm afraid, right? And I'm afraid. So I don't take the initiative. Instead of just saying, okay, here's my goal. This is how I'm going to achieve it. This is the time frame I want to get it done. And I just go through the process and I just start, okay? Because you know what? No matter how perfect your plan is, there's always going to be, a monkey wrench in it. So, just stop and just start, right? And don't be afraid of that failure. Don't get paralyzed by that, if we get, if we get paralyzed by this and we get consumed by this, we're never going to be able to try new experiences. We're never going to be able to achieve that greatness that we deserve. Everybody deserves greatness, and everybody's form of greatness is different, or what they feel, right? And, so just go out there and don't be afraid today. Just don't be afraid to start something new. Don't be afraid to try something new. You might fail. I'm telling you right now, you might fail, but it's okay. It's okay to fail as long as you learn. As long as you take the pieces that you failed with, learn from them, make them better, and just keep trying and just keep on moving forward. So I hope you got something out of this episode today. Bottom line, like I said, it's okay to fail, but just try. Just go out there and do it. Okay? If you fail, so what? Try again. Keep trying. Keep learning, keep moving forward. So the only way this podcast can work, or we can get out to more people, is by organically, right? So what do I mean? Like, subscribe, follow, comment, and just get it out there to more people. The more people that hear this, the more people we can help, and the more mindsets we could shift. Thank you for joining. See you next week.